Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Cooking. This is your host and chef Kranti Talwar. Continuing with the series of Malwani food which we started in our last episode, today we are going to cook Malwani chicken curry, which is one of my favorites again. Whenever this dish was cooked at my home, the entire floor used to be filled with the aromas of this dish, and all my neighbors would be craving for getting at least a small bowl from us because they all love Malwani food. Now, Malvan is a town which belongs to Sindhudurg district, which is the southernmost district in Maharashtra state. Fishing is the main occupation here, and which is why fish and rice is a staple diet of people. Amongst the main produce which grows here, some of them are coconuts, then there's a king of all fruits which is Alfonso mango, cashew nuts, there is conker berries also called as karvanda, black plums also called as jamun, water apples, custard apple, guava. There are many other spices like cloves, cardamom, turmeric, ginger, black peppercorns. Because if you see all the fruits that grow here, they're all immune building fruits. And if you'll ask me, the people here may not be monetarily very rich, but in terms of health, they are much richer than all the people living in metro cities. But they don't realize the benefits that they have living in this place. Speaking of coconut benefits, which we are going to use for our curry, coconut gives you an instant energy boost for people who wants to work out. It helps in regulating your insulin levels. It helps in giving you a good cholesterol. Coconut gives you a great immunity because the coconut oil is meant to be antibacterial, antiviral and antifungal. It helps in maintaining your insulin levels of the blood. It helps in giving you a younger looking skin and hair for a longer period of time by not letting your skin sag, not giving you age spots. So having said multiple benefits of coconut and the delicious taste which this recipe has to offer, I think we should just get cooking. For the first marination, you need chicken 1.5 kg with some lemon, salt and turmeric. For the second marination, you need to grind cilantro, ginger, garlic, green chilies, some Malwani masala and some red chili powder. For the coconut paste, you will need 2 medium onions sliced, 1 bowl of desiccated coconut and 6 to 7 garlic pods. For the chicken gravy, we will need 2 medium onions chopped, 1/4 bunch of cilantro chopped, 2 bay leaves and 2 to 3 tomatoes based on the size. Black salt and white salt as per taste. For the first marination, we add some lemon juice to the chicken along with some turmeric and some salt and rub it well. Leave this chicken in the refrigerator for about half an hour. Make a paste of ginger, garlic, green chilies and the cilantro. This marination should stay on the chicken for approximately an hour in the refrigerator. Leave half the cilantro for garnishing and also to add to your gravy. Add both Malwani masala and red chili powder to the ground paste and churn it again. Massage the chicken well with the second marinade. While the chicken marinates, you may ready the coconut paste, for which you saute your sliced onions and garlic with just 1 tablespoon of oil. Now add some salt for faster frying of onions. Once the onions are light brown, add your desiccated coconut and stir fry. Grind tomatoes into a paste for your gravy. Once coconut reaches a brown color like this, cool down the mixture and grind it to a fine paste. In a heated wok, add about 3 tablespoons of oil. Now add bay leaves, add chopped onions, add both black and white salt to taste, and remember that there is already salt in the chicken marination. Saute the onions, add half the chopped cilantro and leave the rest for garnish. Once onions are light brown, add the pureed tomatoes. Cook this until the tomatoes ooze out oil from the side. After this, add the marinated chicken and saute. After adding the chicken to the pan, the first thing I do is find the liver, which is the most tender part of the chicken. I saute this liver for some time and keep it aside, and I shall cook this later on so that it doesn't melt down. If I let the liver cook for the entire 20 to 25 minutes while the chicken will be cooked, then it melts and you'll not be able to enjoy the real taste of it. Now saute the chicken for about 3 to 4 minutes on a high flame prior to covering this. Grind the coconut mixture to a very fine paste. Now boil some water to be added to the gravy. Meanwhile, we have covered the chicken and cooked it in its own juices for approximately about 10 minutes. Now saute this for some time. Add the ground paste of roasted coconut, garlic and onions. Mix this well. Now add the liver which we had kept aside. Add in as much hot water, as much gravy that you desire to have. Now cover and cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes on a medium flame. You know the gravy is cooked when you see the oil release from coconut floating on top. Your chicken is now ready to serve.